Alright, what is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and today we can Oh no. Oh, because I don't have my headphones in. Oh, that is wonderful. That is joy. You guys heard me from all the way over here, and I did not hear anyone. That is crazy. You know, I've been talking for like the last 15 minutes. This is so crazy. But hello, everyone. Welcome to the final session of my Pokemon Red version live stream. And this is the finale. This is the final bout for the Kanto region. I have all 8 Kanto badges. I have Brock's Boulder badge, Misty's Cascade badge, Lieutenant Surge's Thunder badge, Erica's Rainbow badge, the Marsh badge from Koga. I have Sabrina's Marsh badge. I have Koga's Soul badge. I have Blaine's Volcano badge, and I have Giovanni's um, Earth badge. They'll say Feather badge. No, Earth badge. Feather badge is Winona's from Gen 3. But I have all of the Kanto badges. I have 2 more legendaries to catch from the Kanto region. And that's it. That is legitimately it. That is all I have left for the Kanto region. Right now, well, I don't actually have to go back and heal, because I can just pop on all this extra ammo I have. But I'm ready to take on the Elite Four. I'm ready to take on Victory Road. This is going to be fun. So, welcome everyone to my live stream. And welcome everyone who is watching this for the recording session of Pokemon, of the final Pokemon live stream. I need to put a repel on because I'm not dealing with these lower encounters. Right now, we are walking from the Kanto region. We're walking to Kanto's final bout. This is the Victory Road, as the music itself changes. That is the Boulder badge. You can go right ahead. Yes. So, Pokemon Generation 1 started off the check mark of those who are checking for all of your badges. They redid this in Gen 3. Gen 5 had its own variation of this, as well as, I believe, Generation 6. And unfortunately, Generation 8 and them did not do this. But we have all of the badges. We are going to explore Victory Road. And yeah, you can only pass here if you have the Cascade badge. And we do have the Cascade badge. Alright, so, there are wild encounters here. They're in the water, and there are some patches of grass. But in order to even reach those areas, you need to have the badges between Brock and Erica to even reach those. Actually, no, Brock and Koga to reach those areas. So you need Boulder, Cascade, Thunder, Rainbow, Soul, and Marsh to reach a good portion of where some of the Pokemon are. You also are going to need the HM for Surf, and you're going to need the HM for Strength. Which, luckily enough, some of my Pokemon on my team actually know those moves. I believe this one here checks if you have the Soul badge, which I do, and then you have a body of water here, and you can actually fish from that plank of water. This is the one that checks to see if you have the Marsh badge, which I do, and then you can proceed on. Is there one more that says you do need the Volcano badge? I believe there is one that says you need a Volcano badge. Okay, but that person comes right around here. Yeah, you say Volcano. So you need at least 7 of the 8 in order to even get to this area. That's amazing. Alright, and then the last of the checkpoint is right before the cave that says you can go into Victory Road. But this is just the lead up to Victory Road, and that's it. I have all 8 badges, which means I can now enter the final dungeon. If you're not counting Cerulean Cave, then yeah, this is the final dungeon. This is Victory Road. This is where the hardest amount of Pokemon trainers in the series will meet up, so that you can basically test your strength. Speaking of testing strength, they also dropped a damn puzzle in here for you. This is the last puzzle of puzzles you have to complete. But you need a Pokemon who knows the move Rock Smash. I mean, Strength. Luckily enough, Generation 1 is the gen that only really introduced this bullshit now, and that you didn't need it for later. Oh, I am going to actually have to push that boulder here, huh? Alright. And then constantly use repel. So, I'm good. I'm not ready for this. But, yeah, good afternoon and salutations to you all. Funny enough that I honestly didn't think I was going to stream today after the crazy debacles of Yu-Gi-Oh! World, which I can actually talk about that now, if you have not already seen my post online. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is going to get its update to Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V will be introduced, which means, ladies and gentlemen, we will be entering the Pendulum era in the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links series. There are two items here. One is a TM, and I think it's for Sky Attack. The other is a rare candy. So we'll have to traverse back to both of these. Yeah, TM 43, and I believe that is the TM for Sky Attack. Yeah, Sky Attack's in this game. It's not good. Yeah, Sky Attack. I think one of these is Treasure, and the other one is Thunder. Yeah, because I did get Zapdos earlier. Oh, Reflect. I forgot Reflect was a thing. Yeah, one is Sky Attack and the other one's an item. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fight some of the Pokemon trainers, or just come back. No item yet? Oh, okay. Not even gonna fret about that. There's a trainer. So what you will expect here in this last stretch of the Viridian Fort. I mean, before I go into Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk, the last stretch of trainers here are going to be the highest class of trainers. They're going to be cool trainers. They're male and female. You'll see a couple of jugglers, you'll see a couple of hikers. Basically, anyone who wants to take on the Elite Four will be in this road. With that said, if you're playing red or blue, this is your chance to get all of the final forms of the Pokemon you don't have if you didn't start with Pacific Pokemon. So if you started with Bulbasaur like I did, this is your chance to get Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Wartortle, and Blastoise. Well, mainly Blastoise, Wartortle and Blastoise into your party. And that goes for vice versa with the others. So Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Ivysaur, Venusaur, and Bulbasaur. Like, there's gonna be trainers with all types of Pokemon. Ooh, excuse me, and you'll be able to take them off. So. Oh, I'm sorry. With that said, let me take a swig of this because I need it bad. With that said, this is the final stretch of Kanto, and while we are going to be in Kanto, I'm going to be talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! So, Yu-Gi-Oh's digital event was today. It was called Yu-Gi-Oh! Direct Digital Next. It's basically their not Yu-Gi-Oh! Direct, and basically it didn't leave much to the mind except for artwork that's really good, as per usual. But looking at the synopsis and just looking at it as a whole, I was better off waiting for other shit. Oh, this is your chance to get Charizard. If you guys didn't have your rival who had Charizard, or you didn't have Charizard, and you were like Blastoise and your opponent was Venusaur. So. Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff today was kind of very meh. I'm glad I didn't wake up at 4 p.m. to watch, 4 a.m. to watch it. Yeah, 4 a.m. West time. East time it was 8. So you were probably a little better off with that. But still, I'm not waking up that early just to watch Pokemon. I mean Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll do it for Pokemon. Actually, I have done it for Pokemon. But I'm not doing it for Yu-Gi-Oh because, especially knowing that it's Konami and we know how they operate with Yu-Gi-Oh in general. Yeah, I made the right decision. So for the most part of what we had seen, the Yu-Gi-Oh event itself was basically, here's your update for Duel Links, here's Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel, and they basically confirmed today that if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player who is a fan of the anime or manga and stuff like that, just play Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links or Yu-Gi-Oh Cross Duel in the Yu-Gi-Oh Rush game. Because they want strictly competitive players to play Yu-Gi-Oh, the Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel, because it's gonna have the Master setup, and it's also going to have the what else is it gonna have? I want to battle this girl. She has some Pokemon of interest as well. Put on the Master Cup, but yeah, it's basically Konami confirming that they're basically trying to find a way to get rid of Yu-Gi-Oh, of Dueling Book and YGO Pro. Well, EDO Pro as it's called now, because they don't want simulators to do something that they want you to do and they want you to pay for it, which they haven't. Which, by the way, there's no date at all for the release of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. There's no. There's literally all we've seen was just what it looks like, and it's going to be on Android, iOS. It's going to be on all current gen systems, and that's it. Like, it's got some great artwork. You'll get some full art of cards. You've seen, I guess they're gonna have little pets, or you're gonna have Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters on the side of the duel that you can have enter in. And I think you're probably able to get your own screens, like, depending on what you want your screen to have the duel field look like. Um, like, they pretty much just, it's regular Yu-Gi-Oh! But they have it mapped out, and they just want it to look kawaii desu, and how can I get the Yu-Gi-Oh players to play this? Like, it just feels like if you're really catering to Yu-Gi-Oh players like this, you know what your audience wants, you just aren't gonna give it to them. And I have a funny feeling there's gonna be a paid subscription for that, for Yu-Gi-Oh Masters. Like, it's not gonna come free. Like, there's no legitimate anything to it. Like, you're probably gonna have to pay for it. I guarantee that. And at that point, I'm just like a lot of other people. I'd rather just play EDO Pro, or I don't even play Dueling Book because I hate Dueling Book. Because I feel like I don't need any competence. Why? Fuck! I mean, not why. Fuck. Fuck. I fucked up the folder. It's just dumb. To me, pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna use Strength again from Nidoking. Who I actually was considering putting Nidoking in the party now, just to have someone in the party, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to go switch back to Venusaur. But then again, I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, what was Venusaur offering in the first place? And I think it was just a couple of, like, matchups. Oh, I think this is a rock. No, it's a rocker. This is the black belt, right? Yes, a black belt. But yeah, um, Yu-Gi-Oh stuff is Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and I just really didn't have much else to really say about it. I was like, oh, it looks nice. Oh, it's gonna be on phone. Oh, it's gonna be on iOS phone. So it's gonna be on phone. It's gonna be on Steam. It's gonna be on in modern gaming consoles. And I'm just like, okay, but we don't have a date for its release. We don't have a price. Like, you guys spent a whole year talking about this. Like, you guys said, oh, we're gonna release this, and then you never released it, and now here we have it, but then you're not even gonna give us a date for it. And I'll be honest, I don't think they're gonna keep up on their deal, because if this is supposed to be something to replace all the illegal ones, you're gonna put it on all systems, and then you're gonna give it a paywall. Because I was one of the people who said, oh, So I have to use Nintendo's shitty online system for this, and hope that my phone can handle it. Because the graphics look like, no, your phone's gonna need to be very high up for this. What is TM05? I think that's Mega Kit. They gave you 2 Mega Kit TMs in this game? They sure did. Imagine that. You can buy Mega Kit. I feel like just giving it to Riot. To Nidoking anyway. But, yeah. That's the exit right there. I can go around here to get a full heal. That's another trainer. Gen 3 turned them all into spinners. This is the second area, if I'm not mistaken. And I think if we come around here, we can find, yeah. Yep. Alright. So, I have no fire items. I'm pretty sure I don't. Toss. Yeah, so okay, so I don't know what this is. Guards back. Oh, we can toss this too. That makes me feel like I wasted absolutely nothing. Toss. Alright. So, we had the last of the Kanto legendary Pokemon. And of course, this is the oddly placed one as well. It's Moltres, the Firebird, known in the Japanese version as Fire. Moltres is another one of the legendary trio for the Kanto region who unfortunately is quite weak to rock. Moltres, of course, just like Articuno, I think for the most part, between Zapdos and Articuno, no, between Zapdos and Moltres, they're the ones seen the most in the anime. Like, no other Pokemon has actually been, out of the 3 legendaries, you have not seen the most out of Articuno. And I believe there was even more plot significance between Zapdos than there was Moltres. Than there was for Moltres and Articuno. But yeah, this is Moltres. This is the last of the legendary Pokemon. Fun fact on Moltres. Moltres was originally not supposed to be here in Victory Road. Due to the limitations of the game itself, they cut extra content out of the game to where Moltres was. In Generation 3, they added that cut content, which was the Sevi Island. And the first island that featured Mount Ember, was the fortunate spot for Moltres, and they actually put Moltres on top of it. But you needed Strength, you needed Rock Smash, you basically needed to have at least 6 badges before you even thought of getting to this bird. And then once you got to it, you had to find a way to put it to sleep, do all the shenanigans of Generation 3, and hope for the best. But Moltres is an awesome Pokemon. It's just, unfortunately, Moltres typing kinda is its backfire. So with that said, I'm just gonna check the Master Ball at it because I'm not about to deal with it, hoping I don't kill it and shit. Alright, but yeah, we've caught Firebird. We didn't catch Phoenix. I also wanted to point that out. Moltres is not the Phoenix, that's Toto. Or fire, it flaps its wings, creating a dazzling flash of flames. So yeah, while we have Firebird, that is the last of the Kanto legendary Pokemon. Actually, well, till we get to Post. This guy, I believe, is a trainer. And, well, not much to really say about the legendary trio. Excuse me, in terms of Kanto, it's more so of the other generations. We can actually talk about the legendary trio because Gen 3 brings them back. They are in Fire and Leaf Green. Gen 4 brings them back in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, because I don't know where Moltres is in Kanto or Johto, but I know the power plant getting redone, they dropped Zapdos right next to the power plant as homage to it in Gen 1. Articuno is in the Seafoam Island. So how they planned it out, or how they dealt it out, was Blaine's gym, that is moved in the Kanto region because of the volcano, erupted. Blaine's gym sits in the second large mountain that is outside for the Seafoam Islands. When you enter the dungeon, approaching from the Cinnabar Island side, there's the area that opens up, and then it's a room, and then the room has a opening to it. That opening is Blaine's gym, which is now refurbished. Ooh, I forgot. Which is now refurbished to fit in for Kanto. Hi, Lapras. She's so pretty. But we gotta get rid of Lapras so we can get to do. Other than that, I mean, there really wasn't much. Ooh, a Paralyze. Ooh, an outsped too. Jesus. But yeah, looking at a lot of what Kanto has to offer, with like a large. Oh, look at Tom. What we're gonna put on this look at Tom. There's just a lot of things that I'm glad that they did add back for the trio. Because the Seafoam, yeah, I'm sorry, I got a little distracted. I was going to tell you guys with Seafoam, how Seafoam Island got reformed in Gen 4. Yeah, so Blaine's gym is there. And then on the bottom of Gen 4, I mean, in the next, I'm sorry, I blinked. And I'm getting my words mixed up. Let me stop. Breathe. Okay. In the Seafoam Island, in Gen 4, they added the additions that were left out in the original version, that Satoru Iwata helped create. What they did was Blaine's gym now has its own room in the Seafoam Islands. If you approach it from Kanto's side, you will see it. Oh, message. What else? Shit, I'm trying to remember. You guys just blanking. Yeah, there's a cavern entrance, and you enter, and it's Blaine's gym. To the right of that room that's been added, there is a ladder, and that ladder leads you to Seafoam Islands. If you're a fan of Seafoam Islands, or you're a fan of, the original designs and stuff of Gen 1, trust me, they did not spare you guys any fleet. You can actually use that stuff to actually explore the Seafoam Islands, where they put Articuno. TM47. What is TM47? Oh, it's Explosion. Oh no. By Explosion. Sorry, I don't like Explosion myself, Destruct. Those are two moves that I just do not teach my Pokemon. And I also think it's kind of bitch move in a lot of cases. This trainer here, I think this is a juggler. I heard of rumors of a child prodigy. No, it's a cool trainer, okay, I was about to say. Well, dude, you're not much older than he. Oh, hey, Executor. Finally making this appearance, guys. This is Executor. This is Execute Evolved form. You need a Leaf Stone to evolve this Pokemon. Executor is Grass Psychic. This spooky ass looking sprite is the red and blue sprite. They do fix it later on, and it looks less palm tree, but more Pokemon. For the most part, with Executor, it specializes in grass and psychic moves. Barrage happens to be its unique ability, even reaching from the evolved form, Execute. Why this is actually the palm tree, Execute is the palm seeds. Now there's weird ways. I've called it Executor. I've heard some people say it's Executor. Either way, it is still the pronunciation of this Pokemon's name. So, it's an okay Pokemon. As a Generation 7, It's a lowland form of a lowland executor, where it's based off of palm trees, which its original design was also supposed to be based off of, and it becomes dragon grass, and grass dragon instead of grass psychic. And it does make an appearance in the Kanto region, for Kanto brings this Pokemon back uh, as a new addition to Lance's team in the rematch. And oh, here's Cloyster. I don't really care too much for Cloyster anymore. And this is Cloyster. This is Shelder's evolved form. It's now water ice. It has access to ice moves if you're already thin, but it gets that for now. Cloyster in Gen 1 and going on is more of the physical defender as far as it was the special. It wasn't till later gens added the factor of it being a really physical powered Pokemon that just happens to have some really good status moves to take advantage of. I don't like the sprite here because Cloyster's shell is incorrect. Cloyster's shell is supposed to be flipped up. This Cloyster is being approached from the side as if it was just, maybe it was just laying on its back, but yeah, no one likes this Cloyster's sprite, even though technically Cloyster is based off of a clamshell. So yeah, and in generations 4 and later, 3 and later, it gets the ability of Skill Link, where it can take 2 to 5 attacking moves and use them to its advantage, making them 5 times. Some moves like Icicle Spear, which would be great for its stats, and its typing does a lot of damage. With that said, we move on to Arcanine, which I'm going to switch out for. And I think we've already talked about Arcanine, but Arcanine is still a really good Pokemon. I think it's that X attack. Too bad most of Arcanine's physical moves are relegated to late gens, where it does get to learn moves like, well, it can still use Take. But no, it's just more of Generation 4 and later just helps Arcanine out better, making him more of the physical sweep attacker than a special attacker, which I feel like Ninetales is more so the special attacker, and Arcanine is just more so the physical. You got another Max Revive, that's cool. I like those things. Ooh, and it canceled out the setup there too. Alright. Time to heal my body. Do I need the max ether? Yeah. No, I need elixirs. Let me heal Al. Let me heal Starmie. Trio. That's it. Alright. So now I'm back in Kanto. Back to Viridian. Sorry, I'm not back to Viridian, I'm back into here. And I need to move this one. So let me get my Nidoking, right? I might as well just name it Nidoking, because I think Nidoking is going to be a third addition to the team. If I don't go back for Venusaur, which I think I'm going to go back for Sword. I also need to level up Sword too. Because the Kanto Elite 4 in Generation 1 is basically a rematch of trainers you basically have already faced, or an amalgamation of the stuff you dealt with on your journey. With the exception of basically 2. Lorelei is kind of a problem. Lance is probably a threat if you don't have the type matchup, and Bruno and Agatha just cakewalk. They're legitimately cakewalk at this point. Like, it's not even the factor of who they are, it's just they're legit cakewalk. which is not gonna take much. So, let me see. Shit. Oh, hey, Onyx. Which I don't really have much to say to Onyx. It's rock, there, and Steelix is still better. I could face that girl. Ooh, these two trainers, we do have to face, well, we only have to face one of them, but, we might as well face both of them. I think they're both cool trainers. Cool trainer boy, cool trainer girl. Do we have that? I do, because I need to push a boulder to hit to the ground. He's the one that has the water setup, and she has the grass setup. Hey, Kingler. This is Kingler. This is Krabby's evolved one. Fun fact, this sprite of Kingler is actually incorrect of what Kingler looks like in the games and in the card game. Both of its pincers here are the same size. It actually has a bigger pincer than what it's supposed to have here. Basically, Kingler specializes in physical attacks in Generation 4 elves that will allow physical events, including changing Crap Hammer, its signature move, into a physical type of attack. Next up is Tentacruel, and I love Tentacruel's sprite here. It's very cool. Tentacruel is Tentacruel's evolved form. It still keeps the water poison generation. Basically make this a really good special attacker and a really good special wall, because it can learn a lot of it can just learn a lot of abilities to up defense. Dazzling Gleam has a Generation 6, and because of the addition of Fairy, it actually has a really good matchup against them considering all the poison moves it can learn. But it can still go down to a really good Psychic or a really good Thunderbolt. Also to note about Tentacruel, there was an episode in the anime where this Pokemon did appear, but we have not seen that anime episode since. And that was because it's related to a giant, basically a kaiju attacking the city, because it's enraged by how its land is being dealt with, and they changed it. Yeah, they legitimately changed it. Last up is Blastoise, who we have not seen this our rival does not use, did not start off with Squirtle. This is Blastoise. This is the evolved form of Wartortle and the final form of Squirtle. This is the other option of the Kanto Sliders, and he a big boy. He gets weaker until Generation 4 with physical special split. Blastoise, for most people, would be the starter they would use in Kanto, but there's so many better water options, I don't even look at Blastoise. Unless it's just for collection. Even then, it's like you still have way better options than Blastoise. So, yeah, this is just easily better. Generation 5 gets him a split, gives him the split ability, I think Rain Dish. Gen 6 gives him his Mega Evolution. Gen 8 gives him his, what's this? What does Gen 8 give him? Gen 8 gives Blastoise, oh, his Gigantamax form, which just gives him bigger cannons. Alright, and I believe she's gonna have the grass types on her team. All her Pokemon are gonna be weak to Psybeam, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, these are the cool trainers, boy and girl. Oh no, she has the Bellsprout line. I'm sorry, she's not the cool trainer. She's gonna have, well, she's gonna have grass type, yes, but she's not gonna have the whole army of them. So, alright. Hey, Weeps. Adorable. And then here is Bell. Victory Bell. So usually she just has the whole Bell lineup. Bell lineup's not too bad. It's okay. It could be better. This is basically, oh, fucking heck, crap. I should have used Psychic. No, I have to play my food. I have to play with me. Victory Bell is not that bad of a Pokemon, it's just that it gets outshined, and it's better preserved to go get by a Plume. Also because they have just better moveset. Even after Generation 2. No, Generation 4 with a physical specialist, but it's just better to go for Vitamin 1. And even then, they don't even make, what's that move that they have? Pedal Dance is still special. She wanna, like, focus on special. It needs to, down, drop a max repel. And this is the boulder we need to hit to go down to the lower level. Block puzzles get better in later generations, everyone. And that is the last part of this route, so we can enter the last section, which I'm going to do right now. Yeah, basically I'm just showing you guys the Cliff Note version, how to get the hell out of here. Because I am not doing this anymore. I don't come back to Victory Road. Once I get the Moltres, I am out. And even by then, if you type match up with the Elite Four, you're perfect. Also the fact that none of these trainers are just basically just training you to get ready for the Elite Four. If you haven't already. Alright, and knocking this into the last slot, that is basically the end of it. I don't think there's an item here. No. And that's it. There is an item there, but I think it's just another X item. Alright, but that's it. That is the last of Kanto's. That's Victory Road for Kanto region. And now we approach Victory Road. In the Victory Road. And hello to the Indigo Plateau. This is where the Elite Four sits. We talked to this guy, the champion of Nike. He says you're at the Pokemon League, and now you get ready to face the Elite Four in succession. If you lose to any of them, you must start over. But go for it anyway, because why, he believes in you. I'm going to take a look at every Pokemon I have in the party. There is a large level cap between them. This is why I did duplicate all the rare candies. So what I'm going to do is deposit the last of these items. Deposit, I'm going to deposit TMO5. I'm going to deposit the nuggets. I'm going to deposit 30, oh not 30, fuck. I want to deposit Thunder. Okay. And then I want to sell Explosion, Explosion and Mega Kick, because you can buy Mega Kick and Explosion and the Nugget. Yeah, and just to keep the team together, where's my rare candies? There they go. Yeah, I'm just gonna take all the rare candies out. And then use the rare candies to help my Pokemon level up. Because I can do that. And I at least want everyone to sequential setup when I want to sell off these last items. The Nugget, sell. Gonna sell the large amount of Master Pearls I own. I'm also going to sell TM43, which is Explosion. TMO5, which is Mega Kick. Don't need it. And then that's it. Like everything here that they sell is basically Ultra Balls, Ultra Great Balls, full restores, full heals, max potions, revives, and max repels. I don't think I need any of them because I have full restores. It does what full heals is supposed to do for. So with that, I think the only other thing to do is, okay, I need to rethink about Kanto's Elite Four. So we have Water and Ice, we have Fighting, Poison and Ghost, Dragon, and then Alakazam, Charizard, Rhyhorn, Executor, Pidgeot, and Gyarados. Three out of those are weak to electricity. Alakazam is probably the only problem. One deposit Nidoking. Thank you, Nidoking, for being great assets. Molten Santos Articuno. So I'm going to change boxes to a previous box. Or I think so, box 5. Using box 5. After, well, no, he's probably not. Okay. Don't change boxes. I hate this change box feature. I'm glad they get rid of this in later gen. So I could have brings out those, but no. And actually, I need to read something. Moltres. Oh, B. Withdraw? Like, you can't do that to Pokemon. I actually wanted to check the stats on, the attacks on Moltres and Articuno. I know Articuno's is Ice Speed. It's changed to Powdered Snow in Gen 3. Deposit. Okay. Withdraw. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go get another Pikachu. I gotta do so much to get that Pikachu. Just so it can have quick attack and thunder moves. I really used the red candy, truthfully. So I need everybody to at least be at level 45. So we're just gonna keep getting red candies. And Harpie Lady Sisters, so they're level 45. And Venusaur, so it's level 45. Trying to learn Rage. Would you like to learn Rage? No. Abandon learning Rage. Yeah, Rage is a bad move from Gen 1. Even onward. It's a normal type move that forces you into using Rage. Rage is going to increase the more you get damaged. However, Rage's bad draw is that you can only use Rage. So, and I think Rage is also a TM, even at that point, like, you have so many better options for normal moves. And I'm not putting that move on Harpie Lady Sisters. Harpie Sisters is trying to learn Tri-Attack, which is actually their signature attack. But it is not contained elemental properties in this generation. And looking at what I have, Peck, Fly, Drill Peck, and Double Team are just more potent. So if I wanted to stab from Tri-Attack, excuse me, or replace Peck, which I could easily replace with Tape. Or Double Edge, but I don't like either of those moves because those do recoil. You know, if I could Tri-Attack or a Peck. Okay. I also could have kept the Tri-Attack TM, but fuck that. I'm not doing that. I think I did kill him. Alright, and then we're going to Soar, who needs to level up as well. Later generations were Venusaur in terms of level up. Solar Beam, Sunny Day, Synthesis. Synthesis is a really good item, which is introduced in Gen 2. It's a healing move, and depending on the weather, it will heal more HP, or you'll just get a small. It'll elaborate its HP. That is the move Growth. Growth is a cool move, but I'm not going to teach it. It ups your special stat, but even so, I think most of Venusaur's moves are going to be perfectly fine. So, also now I got to debate. Do I want to level up everyone till they get to level 50? Or just keep them all at the same level of 45? Or a range of 45? Because even at these levels, I think we can easily take on the Elite Four with ease. And I do have starting me to check some Pokemon. So, you know what? We're pretty good at this. Yeah, we're really good. So I'm gonna drop off these rare candies. So deposit all my rare candy. No, if something happens, we'll just come back. We'll go get Pikachu and we'll do all that. But I'm gonna save right before I talk to her. I think it's talks for her. From here on, you face the Elite Four one by one. If you win, the doors will open to the next trainer. Good luck. Alright, so with that, 5. Save state. Alright. Sonic after the Elite Four. First up in the Elite Four is the lovely Lorelei. Lorelei is supposed to be the ice specialist in Gen 1. However, ice is limited, and she's just more so of Misty 2.0. It's actually, you can see that throughout her team. She's Misty 2.0. Pokemon Stadium did an overhaul on Lorelei's team and gave her an Articuno to fit in for her 6 Pokemon. That's Dugong. This is a Pokemon we have not seen yet. Dugong is Seal's evolution. And like I said, these levels should not scare you. If you can type match up, you're gonna be very fine. Like, this is at a point where I think her Dugong doesn't even. Ooh, wow, I got one shot. Well, it is takedown in level, but a lot of her Pokemon are of the Ice type. But most of them are still water. She doesn't get an ice Pokemon until she'll get she'll get actual ice types on her team. Like she has, wait, oh, because I use Surf, I use Thunderbolt. She has Dugong, Jinx, Lapras, Slowbro, and Cloyster. In Gen 3, if you rematch her in the rematches for the Elite Four, they replace her Slowbro for a Piloswine, who's ice ground, but still weak to the combination of fire. And it's just like, that's where you're going with this? Fire and rock still kind of crush you. And yeah, she has a Cloyster on her team. This is nothing special. Spike Cannon. This is the move. This is its signature move. It's pretty meh. It's not special. I don't really, like I said, the Kanto variant of Gen 1, the Gen 1 variation of its Elite Four is basically, if you type matchup, you're fine. Slowbro is next. This is Slowpoke evolved form. We've seen this in Sabrina's gym. It's just higher level. There's nothing spectacular to this Pokemon. It's just a bulky Starmie. That's literally all it is. And even then, Starmie can do what Slowpoke can, which is have a move for stab, have a move for coverage, can use recover in this move pool. And the fun thing about Slowbro's design, that thing it's holding is a Shelter who's mutated because it bit onto the Slowbro's tail. The Slowpoke's young and evolved. This is the one I was worried about. This is, of course, her gene. I think this is her highest status Pokemon in her lineup. I want to do some massive work to do with Jinx. Jinx is not a threat. If anyone does Jinx is a threat, that's only because they've played later generations of Jinx, or the Jinx had really good moves on her. Like, you can switch Ice Punch for Ice Beam and be fine. You can take advantage of Lovely Kiss, Psychic as well for her stab, and I don't know what else move you would give to Jinx. Maybe Fire Punch? If she can... No, because up until... No, I just thought out that after Gen 3, the punches become physical. And this is Lapras. This is the last of her Pokemon on this in its lineup. Body Slam, I have Surf. Sing. Yeah, this Lapras is a beast to deal with. In later generations, the Lapras can learn Thunderbolt and Psychic, so it has some good matchups against its opponent. So, yeah, I want to try to throw as much of this at it as possible. Because Lapras is the oxymoron to the statement of ice is bad. Is literally only bad because most of the ice types have to be dual type in order to get over stuff. Oh, I need to heal. I have a funny feeling she's gonna heal the gem using her item jet. Fun story about this. Most of the Elite Four are gonna use super potions. And later gens they fixed that and gave them full restores to replace those items of the super potions that they're using. There's one instance where Agatha will counter damage being done to one of her Pokemon and give it a full restore instead. I mean, I give it a super potion. It's very weird. But yeah, we won. You're better than I thought going ahead. You only tasted the Elite Four power. In the anime for the Elite Four, they're a lot more gruesome, and Blue gives them shit. Yeah, Blue gives them shit. Blue gives them shit. I think the only one who doesn't have who has a competent backbone is Bruno, who's like, I'm just here for the run. Lorelai, in terms of it, she froze she froze Green and Sabrina's hands together. And if it wasn't for Blue's quick thinking, her and Sabrina would have been frozen solid. Because the Elite Four from Kanto are actually bad in the manga. And they're the ones trying to take over the world, right? Shockers? Plot twist? Oh. And Lorelai's ace in that is also Jin. Who she did use here. And yeah, Lorelai gives him some shit. And Lorelai has a lot more backstory actually in Gen 3. With the Sevi Islands, because the 5th island is actually the 4th island, sorry, is actually her home. Team Rocket tries to take it over, and she's not having that shit. And I think you guys do some battles with a lot of those Team Rocket members as well. Next up is Bruno, the fighting specialist of the Elite Four. Bruno basically does specialize in fighting types. The problem with Bruno's team is Bruno only really gets a few fighting types and an Onyx. It does get Steelix later on, but I even think they changed his algorithm of Pokemon because I believe he has an Alolan form of a Pokemon that's fighting type. I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah, he does get an Alolan Pokemon on his team who is fighting type and not his regular type. Bruno's team can go down to either a well-timed fart or a good psychic. If I was actually smart, I would have switched Alakazam out for Starmie, because Starmie would have just shot on this team too. Yeah, Bruno is just basically a higher up Black Belt, because you're gonna use Psychic, you're gonna use Water Flow, or Surf. You're gonna easily take down a lot of his Pokemon. As you can see now, I'm even taking out the rocks with this. Bruno, in terms of Gen 4, I believe Hitmontop is added to his team. Gen 6, they gave him a Lucario and a Hitmontop and a Lucario to replace both of his Onyxes. I don't know what they do for Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, but I do know they give him a fighting type, who has an Alolan Pokemon from Gen 1 that has some Psychic. And I also think they switched out his team too, because he has Poliwrath, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Primeape, and Machamp. So yeah, um, it's not really much variation because there's not really many fighting types in this gen, but they at least try with the remakes. And as you see here, yeah, Brock, I mean, not Brock, but Bruno has two Onyxes. This is also to pay homage to the anime, because in the anime, Bruno catches an Onyx. As him and Ash have their first interaction. And Ash and Brock just fanboy over him, like, alright. I mean, I guess I can understand, they're Kanto. They're the Elite Four. Oh, this is Machamp. This is Machamp Ball form in some ugly ass sprite. This Pokemon in later generations comes a threat because it has no guard as his ability, so its dynamic punch attack does not miss. Look at all that damage it did! Holy shit! This Pokemon has a Galarian, not Galarian form. This Pokemon has a Gigantamax form. And thank God it doesn't have a Mega Evolution, because that would have been stupid. And so I have Bruno in the manga, yeah, very mellowed out guy. And I even think in the Pokemon Origins, he's pretty much how he is here. He just wants to test your strength and see if you can surpass who they are in Elite Four. Bruno is the only one of these members outside of Lance to come back as a Elite member representing the Kanto region. Only one. Everyone else had their title. I wouldn't say had their title sick, but just decided to do something else instead of being only 4 members. So, with that said, we go on to this lady. This is Agatha. This brawling lady is so specialized in the ghost type. All 3 of them. Yeah, Ghost was not as plentiful as it was in later generations, and because of that, Agatha gets the conception that she's supposed to be the ghost specialist, but she uses majority poison, and even her ace, Gengar, is half poison. Also, there's a lot of animosity between Agatha and Professor Oak from they used to be a thing, and she got mad at Oak because Oak decided to become a researcher and not a great battler. So yeah, oh, you see a lot of this in the manga, because Agatha in the manga wants to rip Blue apart for her own evil, weird, creepy old women fetish thingy. It's creepy, but yeah, it's basically to get revenge on Professor Oak for what basically I think he broke her heart. But Agatha, yeah, very old lady, and this is her ace. This is Gengar. She has 2 Gengars on her team. Surprisingly enough. Generation 3 gives her a Misdreavus to make up for one of her Pokemon on the team not being Psychic, and I think that's probably a Venusaur that she has. Kadabra can easily take care of the entire team. If this was Alakazam, it would be better. Because everybody on the team is Ghost. I mean, it's half poison. Not Gen 4, Gen 8 remake gives Agatha a Alolan Marowak, who is Ghost Fire, to make up for it. Because if you haven't been here, I can actually tell you, they changed the algorithms for a lot of Pokemon, and some of them did not stay in the game itself, and some of them even had their types changed. Marowak and Cubone were going to be Ghost, but I guess somewhere along the way they got changed. Also, most of Agatha's Pokemon are Ghastly, or Gengar and Haunter, which are the only ghosts in this game besides Ghastly, and because of the situation that happened with Ghost type, she changes the algorithm. And it's going to basically now be just 2 Gengars, and 2 Gengars, Golbat, and Arbok. I think Gen 4 gives her Gen 3 gives her Venusaur, and then they add the Misdreavus, and then Gen 5 adds back the Venusaur, the Arbok, and the Crobat. It's very strange how they do Agatha. Like, they want to make her the poison specialist, but then they make her the psychic, They ate a ghost, but then they give her all these poisons. This is her last Pokemon. This is probably her highest level, level 60 Gengar. Um, it in later gens it'll have like the Nightmare Hypnosis strategy, where it goes Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Nightmare, and then it'll have Shadow Ball for stab. Yeah, it is a mess. So, alright. Now we're gonna heal. Oh, that's not. Oh, sorry, I used the wrong item. Okay, so now it is time for Lance, and I need to switch out for Lola. So that way we can deal with the fucking dragons. So now we deal with the final member of the Elite Four for the Kanto region. We have Lance, the Dragon Master. Lance is Lance is your man. Lance um, Lance is back. Yeah, Lance is the Dragon Trainer. He is the only Dragon Trainer in Gen 1, and the only one that specializes in the Dragon. Even so, he's the only one in the Elite Four in Gen 1 to get the Gym Leader music. Gen 3 changes that by giving them the voice. Ooh, I messed up. That is Gyarados, and that is not who I thought he was going to send out. For the most part, yeah. Lance's team here consists of Dragonic Pokemon. Oh, look, it is sleep dead. Yeah, it consists of Dragonic Pokemon. So anything that's Dragon-like will be on this team. You've got Gyarados, you've got Aerodactyls, you've got Dragonairs, and then you have his ace, Dragonite. In Generation 2, Lance becomes the champion of the Elite Four, has his team changed, where he adds Charizard to his lineup, and he has 3 Dragonites. The 3 Dragonites each specialize on an elemental property, and funny enough, one of them has Barrier, which Dragonite's not supposed to know. One specializes in fire, and the other one specializes in water, but has great matches for it. I think also the one that has Barrier specializes in using Safeguard, which is an ability that you gain in which is a new move in Gen 3. Gen 2 that protects you from status effects. This is one of his dragons. This is Dragonair. This is Dratini's evolved form, which is adorable as hell, and probably one of the Pokemon I've drawn the most out of when it comes to Kanto. But yeah, this is Dragonair. This is your first instance of a dragon type. And the only dragon move in Pokemon Gen 1 is Dragon Rage. Now, how are you supposed to deal with dragons? Well, they have only 2 weaknesses as far as it goes here. And that is Ice, which, even though there's a few Ice types you can get, it's a rare occasion. And then you have Dragon, which is only one dragon move, that being Dragon Rage. And even then, it's an automatic 40 damage to whoever it hits. So you're really going to try to use or utilize a lot of the other types to try to take advantage of it. Problem is, Dragon is immune to most of the types in the game. So all the main elementals, fire, water, grass, and electricity, they're resistant to. They also are resistant to psychic, so there's that thing. So the only other thing is to find the other types that can actually match up with it, which are Ice and Dragon. So there are still good ice moves, but unfortunately all the other moves attach. Ooh, I froze it. Ooh, I froze it. He might use a full heal. If I'm gonna use a full heal, he's most likely gonna use a full heal on Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is frozen solid. Okay, that's nice. Aerodactyl is frozen solid. And this is a rare occasion where I ever get ice. Where I get the freeze status. So shoutouts to freeze. Lola is now level 50. And here it is, his ace. This is Dragonite. Dragonite has infinite ice Hyper Mini. Is the highest level Pokemon on his team, and I basically I froze it. I froze Dragonite. Oh, and see that bullshit happened where they can counter with a potion, and it counts for their move. Like they knew I was gonna do this. I'm actually surprised you didn't use a full heal or a full restore, but yeah, that's it. That is Kanto's Elite Four, and wow, I think that much experience. And that is Kanto's Lance, the final member of Elite Four. Lance does appear in later games. He appears in Gen 2 as the champion of the Kanto region. He helps you out in some events there. He is back. Also, he has some backstory. Claire is his cousin. I think it's his cousin or his sister. I think that's his cousin. Claire, the gym leader of Blackthorn Gym, who also specializes in dragons. He has a red Gyarados that in anime, he has the red Gyarados that is in the Lake of Rage. He's seen throughout the anime helping out Ash and friends, throughout Kanto, and no, throughout Johto. He does make a reappearance in Gen 8. Generation 5, he's there in the World Championship because he's also Gen 2's champion. And he's back in the remakes. They gave him a Alolan Executor because it's Dragon for the rematches. And they still give him a lot of Dragonic Pokemon, so there really isn't much factor there. And a lot of his Dragon types do try to have moves to match up against their new weakness, which is Fairy, as of Generation 6. So, alright, we are done here, but we are not the champion yet, because there is still the battle with our rival who has become the champion before. I love this music track that's going to be played. I think the later games gave us better variations of Blue's theme, which is what it's called. I'm going to show up most of my team. I have a feeling he's going to use Gyarados or Pidgeotto first. I think I should start with Starmie. Well, no, you can start with Lola, because Ice Punch is going to be really good stab. Actually, and it's funny enough, I didn't even have to use Dotrio. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of math I have to do. Alright, so now that we are here, we are going to go up against the final member of the Kanto region. This is the Kanto champion in the Kanto champion battle scene. It is Blue, who is now sporting a blue jacket. Pidgeotto starts off the battle at level 61. Still, a lot of his Pokemon are not as correct. If you can type, wow, Whirlwind? Wow. In later games, that's not Whirlwind, that's Recover. That's Return, which types up with Pidgeotto really well, because Pidgeot really well, not Pidgeot well, because it's a heal. I mean, not heal, it's more damage because of their friendship, and then it's a normal type move, so he gets stabbed. This is what I was worried about. Hello, Alakazam. Set up the reflect. Good, I got the sleep off, so hopefully the sleep lasts. Oh, it is fast. This is higher level. I'm gonna try to spam the link. Oh, it's not affecting Alakazam. Oh, wow. Algorithms much? What is Ghost weak to Psychic in this Gen 2? Or maybe he's reading as a normal type? We'll just hit it with some ice punches. I thought that was going to be useful, I guess not. But luckily, Lola is holding her own against Alakazam. Considering the fact that Alakazam is supposed to be, is the powerhouse of Generation 1. Because it knows to really go, well, okay, showed us what it can do. Yeah, we're gonna go switch to Trio. We're gonna see if we can get stuff off the Trio. Oh, we'll try Earthquake. Oh, it tried to cast Earthquake. There we go. And here comes Rhino. Oh wow, well, that one casualty, and it's basically losing Lola to Alexander. But if you can really tight match up with Gen 1, you're perfectly fine. Generation 4, this Rhydon is Rhyperior. There's a Tyranitar added to his team. And he also sports an Arcanine. I think it's mainly just due to how they present Blue in Gen 4, because then he becomes the, what does he become in Gen 4? Oh, fuck, Executor. I was supposed to switch. In Generation 4, well, Gen 2, he becomes the gym leader of the Viridian Gym, because there's no gym leader. You do see this change happen in Let's Go Eevee Pikachu, where in the rematch for the Viridian Gym, you can face Blue instead of facing Giovanni, and he has Charizard on his team instead of even Blastoise actually in that generation. Even though Red in that gen has all the Pokemon, has all 3 starters, because his team is very different from what his team is later on. He has Lapras with Ice. He has Lapras who won't get hit by the hail. He'll have he'll have Lapras. He'll have, like, he has a whole barrage of Pokemon. Speaking of barrage, oh shit, it's killing me. It killed Lola. I didn't expect it to kill Lola. Alright, sisters, let's dance. Drill Peck. Oh, we're faster? Good. Alright. The only 2 left are Gyarados and Charizard, and we got this. With the 5-2, yeah, we definitely got this, and I think his Charizard will be attack up. It's going 65. His Gyarados is not a... Oh, I even got the paralysis. But with a paralysis... Yes! Hit him with the paralysis. So now really all you have to do is worry about the Charizard, which the Charizard's only real threat is that it knows Fire Spin. But even then, that's not even a threat. You're just gonna hit a little move to stop you from attacking. So, yeah. And you also hit it with Thunderbolt, hit it with Surf. I did it with an Ice Punch one time, and it actually worked, because it's half flying. And I don't know how my Jinx pulled it off, but she did. But yeah, this is it. That is all of Kanto. We have now become the champion of the Kanto region. And we have beaten our rival. Like I said, tight matchups will be your benefit. Like, even if I didn't have, like, all the additional stuff, yeah, we basically chat all over our opponent. And I need to chat on. I wish we did. We did shit on Blue. So, here comes Professor Oak to basically thank us for our victory. Tell his grandson that, he's still proud of his grandson. You know, even though his he's disappointed. Or he lost. But you understand why he lost? Is because he forgot how to treat your Pokemon with love and trust. Which is funny because he didn't. Like, throughout this whole journey, they said he didn't treat his Pokemon with love and care. I didn't really see any of that. Like, at all. Honestly, and it's funny because they want to say that he's, quote, the jerk rival. He was just a douche. He wasn't a hater, like, in terms of being a hater. Like, he wasn't Silver. In that case, Silver to Gold. He was... Red and Blue's relationship was... We're the greatest of rivals and still the best of friends. Which is also funny because you can see that in the anime, too. Between, Gary and Ash. But yeah, this is it. This is Kanto. This is my Hall of Fame. We have the beautiful Lola. We have the lovely Sanmi. we have, of course, Kadabra in the trio, and took the trio all the way to the Elite Four. Not bad at all. This is probably gonna be one of the shortest of my live streams, but this is gonna be the shortest session because literally Kanto, if you know how to manage Kanto, you're fine. Like, I managed Kanto really well. And even run my starter with you. Most people would have dropped their starters. Or said their starters just weren't good. And I'm sorry, my starter was very good. Because I knew how to play Pokemon. This is getting even better. I think he only says that because I have over 60 Pokemon. But, yeah. That's it. This is the end of the Kanto. This is the Kanto credits. Gen 2's credits are better. Gen 2, in terms of Gen 4's credits, are good. My personal favorite actually is Generation 5. Gen 3's, Gen 5's, and Gen 7's, actually. Despite the fact that a lot of people give Gen 7 shit, Gen 7 is actually a really good generation. It's just they fucked up that story. And I feel bad about Gen 7 because a lot of people, including myself, did like Gen 7. But Gen 6, Gen 6 opened up its own. Gen 6 floodgates was already open from the jump. And it's funny because I don't get the whole want for Mega Evolution, but I guess some people did and some people didn't. I really don't care too much for Mega Evolution. Because after Gen 7, with the Gigantamax in the, when they gave us Gigantamax, I was basically happy. Yeah. But yeah, we're at the end of Kanto, and I'm very happy about this. And that was probably the shortest credits I've ever experienced. Also, because I talked over all of them as well. Well, it's fine. But yeah, we are at the end of Kanto. And once we restart, we're basically back in Pallet Town. So the only other thing to do now is explore the last area of the game, and that is to explore the Cerulean Cave. I even think Professor Oak tells you that. Does he? See how your Pokedex comes. Let me take a look. You've caught 67 rating. This is getting even better. Because I didn't mean to press that. But yeah, that is for basically showing him your complete Pokedex. So yeah, he studies Pokemon, and she studies Pokemon. She's actually another assistant, and I think in later gens she is replaced with a male sprite, not a female sprite, because I guess up until Juniper they didn't really think women were gonna really want to invest in Pokemon. They figured it was all boys game, but it's not, because I know a lot of female. Well, I know a lot of women. Sorry, I'm not gonna I know a lot of women and a lot of girls who played Pokemon and enjoyed playing Pokemon. And I think Generation 2 helped them because Crystal introduced the female protagonist as a playable character. Her name was Crystal, and Crystal was the first time. They did not include Green in this version of Pokemon. And funny enough, it wasn't until Gen 8 when they included Green. Not Leaf. Green is her name. And they included her in Generation 8. Gen 3, they run in the character Leaf. She is to be Gen 3's replacement for not having a female sprite for initially designed for Green, even though Green's design was in the manga. and that's where they could have pulled from, but they chose not to do that. So yeah, we're basically just gonna surf. Oh, and use max max potions. We're going to take on max repels. Shit. For now, we're gonna take on Kanto's final battle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Cerulean. We are doing the last optional area. And now this here is gone, and we are now exploring Cerulean Cave. This is the final dungeon for Generation 1. It is an amalgamation of the toughest Pokemon in the game. We have fully evolved Pokemon reaching to the highest levels of 50, with the in-game opponent being the highest level of 70. You have Venomoth, you have Raichu, you have Chansey, you have Vileplume, you have just an amalgamation of really good Pokemon. If you wanted them in your Pokédex, you wanted to capture them, but you didn't have the chance to earlier, this is your chance to catch them. I don't have anyone really high level enough except for Lola to actually go through this. There are a couple of items here. I don't have a map to really help me get through this. I'm basically about to win this shit. Ditto! Hi, Ditto. We can catch Ditto. You know, we can catch Ditto with our X amount of Master Balls. Funny enough, Ditto is basically useless until Generation 2, where Ditto becomes the Dildo, and everyone sends Ditto and a Pokemon in there to basically fly. Which actually, at this point, we can actually erase that from Pokemon's line of history. Pokemon don't actually have any intercourse. I know, that's amazing to say. They're basically there, they don't court or have sex, I think they're just there to get along, and then an egg is left. Hey Marowak, kinda late to the party, but hey Marowak. I wanna catch Marowak as well. Like a lot of Pokemon, you're gonna see me throw some. Oh, the box is full. Wow. Oh yeah, I just remembered why. Okay, we're gonna dig. Let's get up the damn cavern. And I think this is the alley? No, this is back to here. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. Cause I caught that's right. Hold on, I wanna change the box. Change boxes. Yeah. No, not box 3. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm gonna change the box 6 for the Cerulean Cave. Which I gotta go all the way back to Cerulean Cave. I repel Laura. Oh, hey, Abby. I just kinda don't want to catch you, Abby. I'm gonna go back into my items. I want to use repel. Surf. Yeah, and now we're back here in Cerulean Cave. I forget what the easiest route to get to Mewtwo is. Hey, Kadabra! Kadabra! Level 51. Sadly enough, Alakazam is not a wild encounter until Generation 8. Yeah, it's ages later when Alakazam becomes a wild encounter. Still one of my favorites though. Also because in Gen 8, well actually it started from Generations 5 and up, where you can have a Pokemon who knows the ability Synchronize. And if the Pokemon nature will have a chance of being what the Synchronized ability nature is. That's how a lot of people get a lot of Pokemon on the DTS, because they just find a Pokemon who knows Synchronize as its ability, and they basically just parade parade. Um, I want to skip most of these items, just because I already have a lot of them and duplicated the fuck out of them, you know? Hi, Dodrio. You're still not a threat. I wish you're mine, and then you're a threat, because I love you. But I even think, did I drop Dodrio on me? Yeah, I did drop Dodrio on me. Thanks, Skyrim. Alright. Oh, this season's here. That's right. Okay, and now I'm gonna start. Max Elixir. Oh, there's the Max Elixir. I knew it was somewhere, I just wasn't looking for it. Full Restore. But he also just messed up with the algorithm of the Full Restore, didn't it? Yeah, because there's gonna be a whole bunch of them at the bottom. Yep, 17 of them. Yeah, that is the Max Elixir that gives Full Restore to all of your items. I mean, to all your Pokemon. I'm about to toss all these Full Restores, by the way. Alright. There's a ton of Pokemon you can catch here, all very high level. Cerulean Cave, which is the final dungeon that you can explore in the camp. If you're not playing Generation 3, because Gen 3 changes the algorithm for this area. The Pokemon are still all high level and the same. You have your version exclusives in terms of what their final form would be for. I'll run into Vileplume, but I won't run into Victory Bell. If I was playing Blue, it'd be Victory Bell. And holy fuck, Kadabra, let me escape. Alright. How should we go? But, I mean, you're at the end of the game. You can just buy more full deals. You have 2 Pokemon. You have a Pokemon. You have the Elite Four, you can go run and buy it. So. More Dodrios. Find Dodrio. I might can go back and use the Missing Note glitch so I can maximize what's the name? What's that? Oh, there might be a Voltsphere. I hope not. Hey, Venonat. I ain't Venomoth. Venonat is in this act. Venonat's in this dungeon. Lowest level you can encounter is like level 38. Another Full Restore. Oh, I already have tons of those. More. But yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff you need to take advantage of. If you want a particular Pokemon at a high level, this is your way to go. I'm trying to think what did Nugget. God, they just thrown off again. Nugget, a Full Restore. I'm going to Marshall. Yeah. Where's my precious star this series? Darn. I'm trying to think, did I need Rock Smash? I mean, did I need strength for this thing? I hope I don't. I don't think I did. I don't even think in the remakes I need strength. Rhyhorn! I mean, Rhydon. Rhyhorn's evolution. Pretty potent Pokemon here. Like I said, it's better in Generation 4 because of Rhyperior, which unfortunately is a trade evolution. You need to give it the Protect item, let it hold it, and then trade it. Yeah, Rhydon, a drill Pokemon. Also to note, Rhydon is the first Pokemon that was ever created for the series. And actually retained its sprite too. Funny enough. Yes, Dodrio, we see you. Lola, Ice Punch. I'm actually shocked that I haven't leveled up yet. Oh, never mind. So, that crosses out a good portion of Pokemon I don't want to run into at this point. Except for Rhyhorn. So I bet you on each tile until I get to level 53 with Lola, I will be running into Rhydon. I haven't run into Chansey yet. I know she's an encounter in this area. Yeah, Chansey is also an encounter in this dungeon. So if you're looking for Chansey, she's here. Oh, Electrode. He's also an encounter. I believe Electrodes do know self-destruct, so be careful of that. Bring you a high-level ghost type. Might give you some work. Oh, Rhydon. Never mind. And that's an item. Oh no, this is the final stretch. Good. I hope it's the final stretch. Yep, looks like it. As I go through here. Yeah, I should be near a water route. Alright. Oh, Electro level 55. Jesus Christ. Cannot escape. Jesus Swift. Oh, we have Swift in this room? Oh. Oh, there's Swift again. Alright. Maybe one of these is a rare candy. Alright, because we're in the final base. We're in the lower basement. So now the encounter's on level 55. Jesus Christ. Oh, hey, Arbok. Arbok's a red level 57. Jesus. Okay. On a Master of All EQ. Welcome to the team, Arbok. The Cobra Pokemon. It is rumored that it fiercely warning marking on its belly appears. Yeah. It talks about the various designs on its belly. Another Master Vibe. Jesus, I just want to get out of here. Hello, Arbok. What moves can you teach? I know Arbok can learn Dig. Arbok can use Rock Slide, ironically. So Arbok's weaknesses are Ground and Psychic. So it can have Bite for coverage, because it is a physical attack. I was gonna say Dark Pulse, but no, Dark Pulse would be a bat. Hey, Marowak. I'll try to catch you here. Because why not? I can have a Marowak in go on. There. Oh. And I believe percentage of Marowaks are all female. So that's also neat too. The Bone Keeper Pokemon. The bone it holds is its key weapon, and it throws its bone skillfully like a boomerang to KO its target. Which is true because it gives it the signature move, Bone Run. This way, and I believe we're at the final stretch. So that is the Hey Chansey! Level 65! I mean, level 64. Holy shit. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's Chansey. That is the Pokemon who probably gives you the most experience in this game. Chansey also, if you, I think, switch it over, there's a 5% chance that Chansey will hold its rare item, the Lucky Egg, which I think is a lot better in later generations. The Lucky Egg, and I believe Professor Juniper gives you a Lucky Egg. You have to thief, or you have to basically steal the item off of Chansey, and it's a rare item to steal off of Chansey. So, yeah. Alright, so let's go through. Heal up. Just want to announce Lola is now healed up. Well, the repel is not going to help me, but fuck it. Where it is? Ah, yes, Master Bot. Start. So yeah, we're at the final stretch of this dungeon, and then the only thing to do is encounter the final Pokemon of this dungeon, and that is, of course, this game's ultimate legendary, who I believe should be sitting in some water. Sitting on the next platform at the end of this section. Hey, Rhyhorn. Well, I should have left a slot open for it too, just to show off the Mewtwo. Sorry. And we'll dig to get out of here, but there he is. That is Mewtwo. This is the Pokemon that Professor Fuji and Blaine have worked on together. Mr. Fuji is, I think in the Pokemon manga, if I'm remembering it correctly, Mewtwo has a link with Blaine, and I believe Blaine gives Mewtwo to Red, because he can no longer hold the bond between himself and Mewtwo. I'm not gonna do stupid shit. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and Master Ball. Because this is what everyone saves the Master Ball for their final encounter with the last optional catching Pokemon. Mewtwo, the genetic Pokemon, was created by scientists after years of horrifying gene splicing and DNA engineering experiments. Of course, this is the Pokemon that was escaped from the Pokemon Mansion. Team Rocket tried to catch a hold of it, and it just did not work out for everybody. Mewtwo didn't escape here. I believe if you talk to the guy who sent out in front of it before the Pokemon League, he says there's a ferocious Pokemon here and you are not strong enough to deal with it. The League is awaiting its champion to handle this Pokemon. So this Pokemon was even strong that the Elite Four cannot handle it. So, alright. Hi, Mewtwo. Let's see. So, Mewtwo's stat. Hey, Mewtwo. Whew. Bulky stats on this Pokemon. Swift, Psychic, Barrier, and Recover. Mewtwo, just like Mew, can learn a ton of various moves. Actually, we need to do the thing for Mew. Alright, so, I have a Master Ball, so we can easily catch the Mew. So, okay, hold on, I gotta look the Mew glitch up. Luckily I have a phone. So let me look up how to execute the Mew glitch. Mew Gen 1. Alright. So, how to catch Mew in Generation 1. Alright. Alright, so, there's a Pokemon trainer. Oh, that's the one for the Nugget. I am looking for a Mewtwo in terms of... Yeah. Oh, this is a whole different branch of fighting Mew. No, I'm using the Mew glitch. No. That's missing, no. Hold on, I have to look up Johnny's video for Mew. Cause SGB did it, that's the way I've been doing it. Where is Pokemon? Blue version. I mean Pokemon. The Pokemon Gen 1, okay. Here we go. Okay. 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 Oh. Okay, reset. Fuck. I wasn't trying to do that. Hold on. I did save, right? I'm gonna do this. Uh, that's right, cause I saved. I don't think I caught the meme, right? Yeah, I didn't catch it. Oh no, I did catch the meme. Oh, yeah. Alright, well. Okay, so I need to. I'm only doing this for reasons. Alright. 69. And I'm gonna use my Chappelle. And I'm gonna fly. There we go. Got the new glitch. Alright, so we're going to fly uh, to Cerulean. So I'm okay. So this is the glitch that I know. You fly to Cerulean, but it triggers this guy's appearance box to appear. Once that happens, you can leave and go up. You're going to encounter a particular battle with a particular trainer that I left off for this glitch, and it only works with this glitch. Up here on Route, I want to say this is Route 23 or Route 24? No, this is Route 25. Basically, this is the route where Bill's house is at, Bill's Sea Cottage. There is one trainer I did not fight, and that is this boy here. This is a youngster. We are going to encounter this youngster. Once this happens, the game freeze? Because I'm supposed to battle this guy. I think it did. Gotta restart this. Oh, Lord. I don't know what happened. That is so weird. Hold on, I'm gonna save it again. I'm gonna save it right here in Saffron. Did I glitch it out? Maybe that's why. Okay, let's try this again. Or maybe I approached a trainer wrong? As it's approaching from the upper area? And then it's triggering his interaction with me? Try this again. Okay. Alright. So hopefully this is the mute glitch that works. Alright. So his Slowpoke has the same special stat as Mew. So we're going to use, we're basically going to do it. Alright. Then you can access your map. You can now fly, and since we're gonna fly to Lavender Town, since that's where the last time we encountered that trainer. So once we do search, our menu will appear again. We're gonna press B, and we're gonna encounter Mewtwo, a Mew. I guess I'm gonna have to do this backwards now, because I was supposed to encounter Mew first. I mean after Mewtwo, but this is number 151. This is Mew. We're going to capture Mew. And Alright, well Pokemon? Mew? Hey, buddy. Alright, so we got Mew, and now I have to go to back to get Mewtwo. Joy. I'm going to put Mew in the box and then switch out Mew. Mew is basically the ultimate Pokemon. There are so many different tricks you can do to get Mewtwo. Get Mew. But, yeah, everyone has, like, this is probably the most illegitimate way to get Mew. The gambler resets on Route 7, though. If you are concerned about what happens to the gambler, he just resets. You can still battle him if you want to. You can actually do it now, and it won't trigger anything. But, yeah, we're gonna go back to Cerulean. So, basically, we can catch which I wanted to do the Mew glitch after I caught Mewtwo, but clearly my game had other plans. Alright. Do I have my Max Repel on? Maybe that also triggered it too, is the Max Repel. So now, basically, because I shortcut way through this, and I actually know how to get to Mewtwo, let's just do that. There are a ton of items here. Oh no, I want that Max Elixir. Which I'm kind of pissed that I had to wait all this time to get the Max Elixir. Right. But now that we're wrapping up Generation 1, I don't have a game planned out for the other sessions, sadly. In terms of just the game overall, I mean, Gen 1 is Gen 1. It has a ton of its own mistakes. Thanks, Pokemon Team. I mean, for Pokemon Team's first go at giving Pokemon its visual setup, this is actually really good. If you guys don't know most of the history of Game Freak, it used to be 8. Those were the guys that worked on Earthbound. So a lot of the qualities from Earthbound got used in Pokemon in later gens, or improved because of the later gens. I still to this day prefer Pokemon Yellow version. I prefer a lot more remakes over Gen 1, except for Gen 3. Gen 3 has so many problems. I don't like how a lot of Pokemon are still relegated to egg moves. Most of the moves that you do want to learn, you have to learn them through an egg move, or you have to duplicate the TMs. Outside of the ones that you get from the game coin, which are Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Flamethrower. And which has been those for a good period of time, and then the better moves also do something in there as well. Alright. Well, yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and catch Mewtwo with the Pokemon, the Master Ball.
You got to go! I don't know how to is music. That's pretty much it. That is it for Canna. We are finally finished with Canna. So, actually, I want to see what Mewtwo. Easy. Same stats too. Flips, psychic barrier, and recover. Mm, actually, let's keep my record. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
reduce the background noise in your microphone using Streamlabs OBS. Coming up next in the Streamlabs tutorial.
Okay. Hopefully, you guys can just hear me. I like 3 different filters on right now. Yeah, because you don't hear my phone, which is going on. You don't hear the background. Ah, okay. So, I basically done early with today's live stream for um Pokemon. Because I basically did everything I needed to do. I got Mew 2, um, and I beat the Elite Four, and I beat the champion. It was good. I had a whole bunch of stuff they won't even know here. But, but looking at it, I'm loud enough. You don't hear my background. You don't hear any of the extra noise from my background. It took 4 different filters just to get to this. This is crazy. Mhm. Oh, hey, Evelyn. Oh, is that update out now? Oh, is he out? Oh, just more stuff for Cena and Lucian. Mm. I was just Cena and he had a whole bunch of nasty and stuff too. Oh my god. So basically what is just to get other characters. What are the skins? Diana, Ezreal. Not Ezreal. Diana, Pantheon, Vayne, Raven, Olaf, Diana. Yeah, so it's Diana, Aurelia, Olaf, Noctis. Okay. And the other one is Vayne. And then Action is also a champion. It actually doesn't come out till next week. But July, no, it comes out Friday. Coming July 22nd, Ashen. And this is before the next patch. So. Alright, I'm gonna log out. So, which I don't know if the Coven stuff is coming. I love the Coven, the Coven Dark, Coven Evelyn, Coven Ash, and Coven Ari. Um, oh, the online stuff's updated. Oh, it's bad. I've never heard of any of these games. Mm-mm-mm. Jesus. Oh, Harpie, King made a deck for the Zhao Zhang. Hmm. Mm, mm. I guess not to prolong the stream, I'll end it just because, unfortunately, I don't have anything else to add for today. I just want to finish Pokemon. So let me start the recording. Actually, before I start recording, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the final session, even though the end was a rocky situation. But thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it, and stay tuned for more videos to come. So, ACJ signing out. Take care.